Your Excellency, the President and the First Lady, and the Vice President, members of Parliament, management of work and board members, senior government officials here present, members of the district, and members of the media. Ladies and gentlemen, I would say all protocol observed, for everybody has been mentioned here present. I would like to start by just giving our role on our appointment of this important national project. And I would like to just give a brief history that Khato civils came into the country. Obviously, all of us know the resistance, the whole opinions and conjectures, but the president and his government trusted us, believed in our story, and today we are gathered here to commission this particular project after a long period of delays, but a short period of implementation. Who is Khato? Khato really is a company formed by myself. I have a mother from Tonota, my dad from Malawi. I have lived a long time in Johannesburg, and where I've acquired the skills and the capabilities for entrepreneurial skills and flair. I'm back here to say that my travels out in the Republic of South Africa and other parts of the world have given me the skills, but more importantly that I come from here. My formative years of knowing things was here. And the first people that I worked with in this country in the 80s were here in Gaborone. So Khato is not some meteorite from the skies, very much homegrown. Our capacity, I think those who have been with us on site, you have seen for yourself. We can organize, we know how to use the money or resources prudently, and we can organize technically, financially. So this is very, very important that we have done this as Africans. There is always this downside that an African cannot organize technical projects, anything technical. It's not true. This project is basically a testimony that these things are possible with us. The only thing an African wants is an opportunity. Sir, the President, you gave us that opportunity. We are eternally grateful, and that you gave us the opportunity to showcase what we can do. And if many leaders in the continent could do what you have done to many black people, and I'm saying it's not about Simbi Phiri or Khato, it's just to show that when an African is given an opportunity, we can deliver. We can do. There'll be such projects that there can be a mistake here and there, but really the ability to excel to the levels of any other level of excellence, we are able to. And it's just the opportunity that an African requires. And we are grateful that you gave us that opportunity. Thank you, Your Excellency. We worked very hard day and night, everybody knows, and this is a spirit that I think that all the contractors should emulate. And if we can do that for many projects in Botswana, we would change our country for the better and provide the people with the necessary utilities. We have done our social corporate responsibilities. It's very important that where you work, like the chief said here, where you work with people, you have to provide some level of appreciation. Give something that people would remember that there was a project done by such a company. It's not a bribe, like some of the members of the media had said when we built a block of school at Madinari. When we did the pump stations there, we put up a block. We built a house here at Tisia for an indigent family. Today, this is no longer an indigent family. They have a home, a beautiful one at that. And this is just what altruism is about. You don't just come and take and go. So I hope that the members of the media litava totomesa babamwe liri salina sigai. Subcontractors, we have Evolution, who were basically not a subcontractor, they were a partner, as they are the JV. They have worked in this project. They took 30% of this project. They were exposed to some of the best practices of engineering. And I'm sure that going on from today, they'll be able to do very good jobs that they can be given. I don't see how they should fail. They've seen the best there is. And the exposure is everything. So we've done that, and I think the policy of the government to say 40% must be subcontracted to the local companies is very commendable, Your Excellency. And I think that your government should implement it immediately, that no contractor comes in the country and gets the entire 1 billion to themselves. Now, it's important to know that we have supported the local industries. Apart from the employees, we have supported the suppliers. A lot of the suppliers, 90% of them were local. So we have spent of the money in terms of the local supply, over 500 million pula was spent to the local suppliers. This project, we were not looking for profit. We were looking for implementation, as it was an emergency and highly contested space that it was. We just said we want to get this thing done. We went for the jugular, and the local suppliers really went to the bank. And I mean, they have had something to do during COVID under difficult circumstances when the world had shut down. And our issues we met, really, it was procurement, but those materials we procured in the country, we were sure we found them, but the ones we are procuring outside the country, there were some very anxious moments when we worried that some of them may not turn up with the materials, and that would have been my undoing. And there were those scary moments when a supplier doesn't turn up with valves worth over 300 million. You can't sleep. See, you feel like, what will I say to the people? It's almost like you have stolen. And those who are naysayers, they would have had their day. They didn't. The valves arrived, and we have installed them. Water is flowing as we speak, Your Excellency. Water is arriving from Masama. We are drinking it in Gaborone. I want to thank all the executives at work, Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Land Services, all this management, they gave us quite solid leadership. We had no problems with payment. It made it easy to acquire materials on time. We paid our suppliers. And the work can testify that no supplier came to them to say Khato hasn't paid, for we were paid on time. For that, I thank you, and I would like this to be a culture for projects of this magnitude to be implemented with the zeal that this one was. It is indeed something to emulate. I'm very elated, delighted that we have done this one, and it shows that Botswana can do this thing. It is not a requirement of engineering that one is Chinese or is European or Arab. No, once you learn, you have the knowledge and skill, this thing can be done. Where the skills are short, you outsource. For that, I want to thank everybody here present, and just remember and know today I'm very, very happy. Very happy. Thank you.